some sort of support there, when we quite often we see that women will maybe judge other women because they stay in an abusive relationship or something, because maybe they find it too difficult to leave, and any criticism or judgment is not helping them. They need support, not criticism. So it's very important that they do find somewhere to go and to seek help where they can. Another point that I was raising earlier was that domestic violence isn't always just between spouses and between a man and a woman. It can be the woman that is actually the abuser here. So do you have any words to the women, apart from don't do it, but do you have any wise words to the women to help them control themselves? And also, it can not only be to their husbands, but what if they're unfortunately being violent with their children?
Yes, you're right. I mean, the vast majority of cases, statistically, that is, the domestic abuse comes from the husbands. But there are situations where violence can come from the wife, and it's not only between the spouses, as you quite rightly mentioned. It could be that could go on to the children. And I would, in situations like this, a similar advice that is given to the husband is also given to the sister, the wife, and towards her children, that she has a great responsibility towards the rights of her husband, to treat another Muslim with mercy, with compassion, and justice and fairness, and that we'll all be questioned about that, what we did. And those people who have the most right for us to support and to be good to our spouses. So fearing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is extremely important, and bearing in mind that your children, who are a responsibility around our necks as parents, that we will be questioned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about how we treated them, how we brought them up, and that they may be a proof for us or a proof against us regarding the responsibilities that were placed upon us, and whether we discharge them properly.
Mm-hmm. And
I just wanted to add,
sorry, go
on to another question. I just wanted to add something regarding the point before this, and that is that there are times when the husband, he believes and he says to his wife that, is it allowed for her to go and seek advice from a person of knowledge? Is it allowed for her to seek, outside advice? There are times when the husband says, you can't go out. You have to listen to me. It's an obligation for you to listen to me. And this is taken out of context. There were many female companions of the Prophet ﷺ that they would go to the Prophet ﷺ and seek advice about the behavior of their husbands. So it is not allowed to deprive any woman of any Islamic knowledge concerning these matters. Mm-hmm. And for any husband to say that it is haram for her to seek counsel from a person of knowledge, that this is something that he doesn't have the right to say. It is just something I just wanted to mention, because it is unfortunate that this issue is misunderstood and misused.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a very good point to raise. Thank you for raising that.